What's up, guys? It's Fattern coming to you with what I'm going to call my first quarter review of Modern Warfare 3. And what that means is I'm going to be talking about my, perceptions on Modern Warfare 3 after it's been out for almost 3 months. It's February 2nd. The game will officially have been out for 3 months on February 11th, I believe, February 8th. One of these days in February in the second week, whatever. So I'm going to give my short little rundown review on what I think about Modern Warfare 3, and then I want your feedback, like legit feedback on what you think about this game, how you compare it to other Call of Duties, all those sorts of shenanigans. So let's get it started. I'm going to give Modern Warfare 3 like a B, and this isn't just like, you know what, I just want to pick a letter and I'm going to go with a B. Yeah, B for ball sacks. No, I'm going to go with a B because I think that the game has a lot of good things going for it, but then there's a lot of confusing / like WTF mate things going on. So I'll start with the good. The good things, there's a lot of balance in this game. Save for the FMG9s, maybe the Type 95, there are at least 3 really good SMGs, 3 or 4 actually, the UMP, the P90, the PP90, and the MP7 are all really good guns. The assault rifles are pretty well balanced. There's not something besides the Type 95 that's really overpowered, so I really like the assault rifles. Granted, the ACR and the SCAR, like, a little bit above the rest, and then there's some that are lacking a little bit, like maybe the M4 feels like it's a little lacking. Same thing with the AK, but they're not like super underpowered like in other games where, there's assault rifles like the FAMAS and Black Ops that just stands out and destroys everything. That's not the case here. The LMGs, they're kind of useless, but if you actually go prone with an LMG, it has like 0 recoil. So LMGs, you know what, they have their place in this game, that's it. Shotguns, a little underwhelming, and they've even been sort of nerfed in the patches out for the 360, but not out for the PS3. And so that's kind of a bad thing, but still pretty well balanced. If you use a shotgun in close quarter combat, then you're going to do really well. The pistols, I really like all the pistols. They all seem to be pretty effective. The launchers are good. That XM25 isn't overpowered at all. I used to think it was because I used to just get like face palmed with freaking XM25 bullets in my face, like literally come around a corner and some guy's using this thing as his primary weapon like a dick. But they're pretty well. And then the sniper rifles, I think they're pretty good with the exception of the Dragunov. That gun is garbage, whatever. So I really like the gun balance. The equipment usage is good. I feel like you can have a lot of different setups for having like a Semtex and maybe like a trophy system or the portable radar, which I used to think was overpowered, but it's definitely not. So the equipment's also balanced pretty well. The point streaks, I like the assault streaks a lot. They're easy to take down. If you didn't know, if you have Blind Eye Pro, one clip of an LMG will take down a Pavlo instantly. 100 bullets will take down a Pavlo. I've done it myself several times, so that's that. A lot of other things. Let's see the perks. The perks are pretty well spread out. Ghost and Assassin, as much as I hate it, it's a lot better, or Blind Eye and Assassin, is much better than having Ghost in one tiered perk. You can have Blind Eye, Assassin, you can run Blind Eye because you don't want to be seen by the crap in the sky. You can have Assassin, Quick Draw, and Sleight of Hand, the really offensive types. I really like the perk setups they have going on because there's not too many times where I really rage about people with their perk setups unless they're running Blind Eye and Assassin and they've been sitting in a corner for the entire game. Those are usually the only times I kind of rage out a little bit. I feel like Blast Shield does a good job, even though it can stop you from really being stunned and stuff. It works well. I feel like all the perks are pretty well balanced in this game. There's not really too much more to talk about on that side. Now I'm going to get sort of my negatives and my up in the airs about the game. I've already stated the FMG9's a little overpowered. It's kind of bad. It's really bad. There's actually a patch that was on the Xbox 360 that all the machine pistols have gotten, as they're akimbo, they have their fire rate increased, which is terrible. If you guys know who Driftor is, search him up at Driftor, and he's got a whole bunch of videos on his gun videos and stuff like that. He does a really good job with those things. And you can see that the FMG9s, and all the other machine pistols akimbo now have really increased rapid fire rate on their on the Xbox 360. Machine pistols in general, I don't think those should be secondaries. That's something that I'm kind of like, what were you thinking, Infinity Ward? Like, a fast pistol, yeah, maybe a launcher that you can use once and maybe take out some extra support, cool. But the machine pistols that really can be used as primaries, I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't think it's that good. let's see, what else we got out here that's going on that's kind of like, again, the shotguns. The shotguns, they had a glitch where if you use the extended mags, they got more pellets, which means not if they had more bullets. The bullets, say you had like 12 bullets in your clip or whatever you want to call it. Each bullet would have more pellets inside it. That's how shotguns work. You shoot out a bullet and it has like, or a shell and it has like 10 pellets. With the extended mags, it have like 15. So there was a glitch, but they kind of fixed that. So some of the shotguns are even worse than they used to be, and it's just kind of what is the purpose of shotguns in Call of Duty? Is my question for Infinity Ward. What are you doing with them? What the heck is going on? I don't know. Support is a really good idea for the support point streaks. But there's a game, if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it, where I use a silenced M16 on Dome, and I get 4 EMPs in one game. And that's ridiculous, because that allows me to wipe out any air support without actually having, like, real kill streaks. I like the support Juggernaut. I think it's one of the best point streaks in the game. But for someone who, like, sucks at the game and then all of a sudden can just be, like, a flag-capping boss if they want to be, I don't really know how I feel about that. It kind of sucks because they can ruin your point streaks without really even have to do anything except for, maybe get some martyrdom kills and maybe, cap some flags. I feel like they catered to the casual gamer a little too much here, but you know what? People seem to love it. The game's going pretty well. That's alright with me. There's not really too much else that I feel that this game really struggles with. I feel like Modern Warfare 3 is pretty sound except for the lag frame. I don't know if you guys see that, but my screen just lagged out a little bit. But there's a lot going on that's good in Modern Warfare 3. There's some improvements need to be made. Machine pistols, just get rid of them. The party system is garbage. In Black Ops, you could just click, at least on the PlayStation, a lot of you are PlayStation people, you could just hit triangle and you could go to the other person's, you hit triangle then join party or whatever, and you could just join your friend's party if they had it set to, like, open and whatnot. That was awesome. Also, the sound quality of your mics was a lot better, both on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 for party chat. Not like the 360 party chat, but just, normally being in a party. That was a big difference as well. Which needs to be stepped up. But there's a lot of good things. I feel like the Spec Ops missions are pretty cool. The maps could be improved a little bit. There's a lot of small maps. They've brought in Liberation, which is a pretty big map. So there's a lot about this game. But anyways, it's wrapping up. I give this game a B. Let me know what you guys give this game. This was a 31-0 gameplay, and the host was mad again, so he tried to leave, but he couldn't. So like I said, leave your comments, leave a like if you'd like to, and let me know what you think about Modern Warfare 3 and if you would shave a poodle. Alright, it's Fat Ern. Peace!